Hi, so this is Forged by Geeks. I'm Anthony with my wife Nicole, and we're here to review a game called Kung Fu Combo. We got this in from the creator. He's apparently going to Kickstarter sometime in the month of October 2016. So we had some fun playing it, and we wanted to give it a little bit of a review.
Yeah, so the interesting thing about Kung Fu Combo is like it will teach you very basic math skills. And it's a fun little game to just play in a line, or when you don't have a lot of time and you just want to do things for like, maybe 5, 10 minutes. It's really short and really easy to play. As you'll see in our how to play video if you want to check that out. Like we did a best 2 out of 3 in like what, 15 minutes?
Maybe a hair over that, but it was pretty close.
Yeah, so in any case, so what are the excellent points of the game? As I said, it teaches you some basic math skills, like learning, I'm such a programmer, I'm thinking like, you can learn mod. Because that's a math skill which everybody needs to know.
One of the things I looked at was it felt like a more simplistic version of poker, since you didn't have the suits thrown on top and you were only dealing with the numbers of 0 through 9, and it also gave you kind of the wraparound, and because you could do additive and subtracting, but if you added and went from, say, 9 to 17, it became a 7 for the purpose of the various combos and suits and everything like that.
Mod, right there.
Oh, okay. She's the programmer. I'm not. But yeah, I mean, it was a fairly simple game, pretty easy to play, pretty easy to pick up. For two people, had a little bit of fun with it. You can see in our session video. But in general, I don't think it's quite the game for us.
No.
That's not saying that it's a bad game. It's just usually we play more cooperative than competitive, and we tend to prefer games that can handle more of the 3, 4, 5, 6 players than just two people. So if I was to compare it, if we were to pick up a card game, normally we'd pick up something like, say, a Thunderstone or a Seven Wonders or something along those lines. But those types of games you're not going to be able to bring with you into a line at, say, PAX or Gen Con or Six Flags Great America or even at school while you're in the cafeteria or work while you're in the cafeteria. Those games aren't really portable for that environment, whereas something like this is.
Yeah, the biggest problem is the two of us are way too competitive.
Just a here, bit.
So when like when we're playing a game and one of us is winning, like, and it's just the two of us, we're like, both of us can get a little grumpy sometimes.
Just a hair bit, just a hair bit. But that being said, it has some interesting mechanics. Now, we haven't played a lot of games like this, so I don't know if they're elsewhere in other games, but for us, they were original. And as a result, I had a lot of fun with kind of the poker style suits, but being able to double them up and create kind of the points and scoring off of that. And that to me felt original. In addition, I kind of like that while we have the Masters cards that you see out there, the 4 different colored cards with the scrolls on them, they tweak the abilities, but I was really worried early on they're going to be too powerful and they'd really offset the balance based on which one you happen to get. But they felt like a nice little bonus. They didn't change the game much, but they made it a hair bit more interesting and changed a little bit about what you would focus on and play with.
Yeah, one of the things that I liked was even though we talked about how we're not sure that the entire attacker defender is balanced on the first turn, I kind of liked the trade off between deciding whether or not you were going to block or whether you were going to attack. So, like, if you spent your cards on blocking, then you couldn't turn around and use them for attacking later because you were down to whatever you had left in your hand.
Yep.
And that meant that there was certainly a strategic element of, well, do I want to block the entire attack? Or do I
How many
want to
times
take
did I end
a
up with the
couple?
one card?
Yeah.
And it was like, oh.
Yeah, because what are you going to do then? Like, basically, you can't do any damage at that point.
Now, that being said, from a pure positive perspective, the things I loved most about the game was just the playability, the ease of picking up, the fact that it, honestly, he was claiming to us 20, 25 minutes per session. We are going 3 to 5 minutes per session, and that I love. For a pick up and play game, I've seen many, quote, less than 15 minutes that I can take half an hour on. This one is less than 15 minutes, which is bar none a positive in its category.
Yeah, the other thing that I liked about it was, like, it was really easy to learn how to play. Like, I mean, we picked it up in, like, 5 minutes. It was ridiculously fast.
Yeah.
It was not hard at all. I mean, it's nice to have, like, a card nearby that'll help you, like, make sure that you remember things like double combos and stuff like that. But it was dead easy to learn.
Yeah, the only real negative critique I have about this game, other than once again we're more of co-op gamers, so it's not quite up our alley, would be the card art. I like pretty art, so we did a recent review for a game called Zapeng, which we talked about the art being really bar none impressive. This game's I wouldn't say it's bad art, but it's about the bare minimum that I think a game should have, and therefore didn't really excel. The scrolls, it looks like clip art you might have gotten from somewhere. All of the character art for the masters and the related colors on the cards are just black and white, and they feel kind of just quickly picked and thrown on there. And there's no real fundamental design, UX design, and framework that I see on the cards that really draws me in and go, ugh, I feel like I'm a part of this. I feel like there's more to this than just I produce some cards.
Yeah, the art is very much serviceable.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I'd say.
Now, one thing that I did notice is it appears that he, whether intentionally or unintentionally, has some red-green colorblind benefits, which a lot of games miss.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
if you look at the cards, for example, you have like the greens, they have a circle in the corner. And then you have the red cards, which have a hex in the corner. And then on top of that, you have the various black and white character pictures that help you really differentiate between the cards in ways that you normally wouldn't get just from a pure color perspective. And that's very appreciated. I know several people who are red-green colorblind. I even know one blue-yellow. And this would be something they would be able to play with that in mind.
Yeah, I also like the descriptions on the cards. Like, I think that if you wanted to play this, like, in a little bit more, you know, fun fashion, like, you could kind of, like, look at the descriptions on the cards and get an actual feel for what kind of a thing somebody might be
I'm
throwing.
gonna punch you. I'm gonna kick you. How are you comboing it up? Role play it up a little bit. That could
Yeah.
actually be a decent amount of fun. We didn't do that in our session videos, but I could definitely see people getting into that if they wanted to do so.
Yeah, definitely. So I did notice that that's one of the things that I really liked, actually, was the fact that there were descriptions on the card of what each of those things are.
Yeah, so I think from my perspective, if I was in the market for a game and I ran over to like our local Mox boarding house or Uncle's Games or something like that, and I was like, crap, I need a game for a line, and I got recommended this for a few bucks while there, and I picked it up, I don't think I'd be disappointed.
No.
I think it'd be something I would enjoy playing, but it's not something I would seek out outside of those situations.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much in the same boat. Like, I'd have fun with it, for lines and stuff. But yeah, we probably wouldn't. Well, I don't know. Someday we might pull it out. When we're after we finish doing our other gaming, we just want something to cool down. We might pull it out for something.
Yeah,
like
it
that.
could be something like that if there's especially just like the two of us after playing Kingdom Death or something.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us. We hope this review was helpful. As always, if you have any questions about the game, how to play, anything like that, you can check out our How to Play video, you can check out our session video, or you can ask us in the comments on any of these 3 videos, and we're more than happy to help out. You can also tweet us or contact us on Facebook or any of a number of places. And thank you very much.
Thanks for watching.